so I guess we can go ahead and get started with this. Quaff is forcing me at gunpoint to play this, so if it's not good, he's gonna get the gun. Let's see. I'm trying to do a jump cancel there because this game starts you off without double jump. Not sure how that affects physics and all that. It doesn't look like I can do a jump cancel at the moment, so we're just gonna move on. I played like the very start of this, but that's all. Right, needed to link this on. Let me link this on Discord. Alright. I think we're good to proceed with the. Oh, right. I should talk to these memes over here, and you know, I want to get some nice meme action in. Why not? Here's a dog meme. Here's a little girl meme. So yeah. All right. So we have health in this game. These slimes seem to have a completely orangey movement, which, you know, always good. Always fanciful to have some nice RNG. For these guys, you want to jump over them. It's an advanced strat because that grassy stuff makes you slow down. Let's go under this guy. All right, that was devastatingly difficult. So we got a bit of platforming here. It's actually a diagonal, which I was kind of not expecting because this game is like beginner tier. I'm just kind of playing it, you know, be a nice chill little stream, you know, unwind after the work week, you know. So anyway, we got a lovely little sword here. All right, we need to equip it. So. Hot take here, I guess, but I do not like fan games giving the kid melee weapons for, I guess, two reasons. One is that just, you know, he's very slow. He moves 3 pixels per frame, and that's not really very good when you're in close quarters combat. And the second is that his sprite itself is very small. Like, look how small he is compared to these slimes. So just like kind of getting in and out, and you know, actually getting in a position to attack stuff is kind of risky. One of the reasons like Jerry's sword works in GT3 is because Jerry's sprite is actually relatively large compared to a lot of the enemies. So and like the swipe itself is also pretty big, so he doesn't really have the same issues you see with the kid here. But there is no animation lock for attacking on the ground here, so that's good. One thing that always bothers me in old games, you know, like Castlevania, Super Castlevania 4, or, you know, most Castlevanias really, is that when you attack on the ground, you know, you get some nice animation lock, so you find yourself kind of, you know, jumping around and attacking like that. That's not a problem here, and it's not a problem in DT either, so, that's one of the reasons I find the combat in DT to be pretty compelling, is that you don't ever have to worry about animation locks. It doesn't feel very restrictive or anything. Let's see what happens when I touch these bushes. Like, the bushes cause damage or whatever. So I guess they're kind of spiky-ish. I don't know. And you do have HP in this game, but and they're even HP pivots, but the spikes kill you in one hit. Doing 2 damage to these slimes. Looks like they have about 8 HP, so, you know, 4 whacks of them. Oh, these guys have 10, it looks like, alright. And I believe this Moneybag sprite is from Satan. I may be mistaken. I like to think I can recognize Satan sprites when push comes to shove, I suppose. I don't know. sit on the ladder here. You know, good old Mega Man strat, sitting on the ladder. Let's check Discord. Okay, nobody's on Discord. I'm streaming into the void at the moment, it looks like. But it's okay. Oh, there's a majestic bait jump, I guess. Oh. I guess you could go down in the water, but it probably kills you at the moment. Got some not Octoroks. The kind of annoying cycle. That's okay. Oh shit. Yeah, guys, this game's real easy. Okay. Watch out for the Octoroks. Okay, there we go. And I cannot actually get down to that chest at the moment yet. So I think I'm gonna just, you know, ignore the Octoroks, because they're not my friends. Shit, okay. This is... this is some spaghetti at the moment. But it's okay, we'll get through it. Okay. We took a hit. No problem. Alright. That could have gone badly. Alright, so looks like we'll need some other power to get through there. I guess we're gonna get an axe later to blow up those blocks with. Oh, this is a bumpy, jumpy thing. Alright. This is not Donkey Kong Country 3. It's I want to be the knight in shining armor. Alright, so we're gonna retry that so he doesn't, you know, hit me immediately. This guy is from the Shantae series. I believe this sprite will be from Shantae and the Pirate's Curse, and we're playing some nice Final Fantasy Mystic Quest music at the moment. Okay, so looks like I want to kind of keep moving at the start. Not really sure how you're meant to dodge his initial attack. I guess we're going to keep trying until it works. But, again, I'm not entirely sure what you're meant to do there. Okay, so this attack lasts like a long time. Okay, seriously, what are you supposed to do when he jumps down like that? Are you supposed to, like, jump off the ground? Okay, there we go. So it looks like the shockwave from his impact is damaging you, but for some reason it does, like, way more damage than contact damage? I don't know, it's weird. I'm not sure I really get that attack. Yeah, okay. So you get way more damage from that than contact damage, it looks like. So I guess we're just gonna, you know, do that. And that's kind of impossible to react to if he starts it next to you. Okay. Like you don't really need to use bouncy platforms, but they can help. Okay, so this fight is, his attack pattern obviously is RNG, and he's decided that he wants to give me really good RNG. Okay, so he didn't even do anything that fight, but, you know, whatever, I'll take it. Is there a save over here? There's a teleport at least. Okay, I'm gonna go back and save real quick, so I don't want to get dicked over. Oh, I just realized I'm streaming at 30 FPS instead of 25, whatever. Who cares? Okay, so the description of that thing is kind of confusing because it says it grows everything except you, but really it should just say that it shrinks the kid because that like actually makes sense. Oh shit. Okay, so physics here are a little weird. You go like a bit faster than you might think. Okay. Ah shit. Okay, so yeah, the non-standard physics are kind of getting to me, but it's an easy little setup, so whatever. Not sure I'm a fan of these jumps at the end, but okay, there we go. Alright. So here's a giant rat, or yeah, I guess the rat is giant as the, oh yeah, okay, only has 3 HP. Brian, please. You can just ignore the rat, I guess. The thing with the needle is that, like, you move pretty quickly and horizontally, so whatever. It messes with me. Alright, and we emerge back out here. Now we can climb down these webs as they were. Okay, and I guess we need to enlarge ourselves again. Alright, we've got double jump now, and the kid just has like angel wings forever, I guess. It's beautiful. Can we make this jump? Yes, we can make this jump. So let's see if we can go in the water yet. No, looks like we need an axe to break those blocks. Yeah, the kid is Claire at the moment. It's pretty great that he's just like stay on his sprite forever. Okay, there's a chest here. Oh, you actually get life upgrades. That's fascinating. So I'm guessing this game is not like going for the hardcore difficulty. ToeJam Earl is actually not something I've played. I think Kevin played it back in the day, but I'm not familiar with it. We were all the Claire Master Castells. I mean, apparently except for Brian, who like hates Claire with a passion. I mean, Claire is a lolly, so you'd think Brian would like her. I don't know. So I might be going the wrong way because I think this is leading me back to where I got the sword, but we'll see if there's anything up there. Okay, so Eve is. But Claire is using Eve's sprite, so I don't think it should make that much of a difference. Okay. Well, we can go up here now. Alright, as I thought, this is a pointless detour, so let's head back to town, I guess. Lolly is a mindset. We need to pin that in the Discord. Here's the meme-filled downtown with all these little lovely meme characters, and now I guess we can climb up here. Alright, well no, that way's blocked off still, it looks like. Oh. Let's see what happens. Okay, it doesn't do anything. I I think I see what we have to do. We need to come back here with the... Oh wait, we can also go off to the left. Let's see what's over here. This kind of reminds me of the town in Wonder Boy 3 or whatever. The one I played recently. And Peach is the shopkeep here, and she has some nice skulls and, you know, demonic tablecloth and all that. We can come back and buy those later. I guess you can go down... You can't go down through here with the sword. But we can go off to the left. So yeah, like, the layout of the world in general is reminding me of Wonder Boy 3, so, you know. I guess it makes... it's appropriate for a fan game, because I want to be the fan game, which is in fact the first fan game was heavily based on Wonder Boy 3. It used like the actual town graphics from that and had very similar game progression. Okay, and these bees are well, they're bees, so I guess this is Donkey Kong Country after all, Costello. These things are horrible abominations of nature. We're gonna kill them. Oh, it dropped me some good stuff that I can't get because it's on spikes. Oh. Watch out for the mini spikes, guys. They'll kill you. Come on, get over here, Mr. B. There we go. I'm not gonna bother getting that money because who needs money? Capitalism was a mistake. Yeah, Wonder Boy is not that long. It feels longer than it is because like they resort to like copy pasting a lot of screens due to being a game from like, I don't know, like before I was born, I think. Like I think it's like either 88 or 89. I was born at the tail end of 89. Generally I don't have good results playing games made before I was born. I'm guessing we need like an apple bomb to blow those things up, so we can get a nice little shortcut through here. Alright. Flap those wings, kid. Alright, so I'm guessing the miniaturized kid is going to get a lot of use throughout the game. Okay, you do less damage when you're tiny. Moderate enjoyment is about how I would characterize my experience with it. Like, the remake in particular looks and sounds really great, but the level design is kind of meh. Like, I can appreciate like what it did for the time, but there's just so many more recent games that did similar things better that it hasn't held up that well. And don't get hit by that guy, by the way, he hurts. Oh shit. Okay, good thing you can, like... Good thing the platforms are platforms. I'm sure that makes sense. Okay, okay. Can't go through there yet. Alright, there's a Super Mario World pipe. Let's see what happens when we go in it. I hope it kills us. Alright. And this guy's games have this weird quirk where you have to press up to interact with everything, even like pipes and elevators. I spent like a while in Overlord trying to figure out how to activate an elevator, because it's an elevator going down and you have to press up to activate it. Alright. Something like that. So, you don't really gain much from fighting enemies. Sometimes they like drop health pickups and money, but there's no XP system like in Overlord, it looks like, so we're gonna just ignore these tiny guys since they're more trouble to kill than they're worth. And we've got some... I believe these are Kirby enemies? Let's try and kill them, because, you know, this is a murder sim, we gotta kill everything.
This is now a co-op stream.
Oh, hello, Wafu. Yeah, I was kind of sitting in the a voice chat on Discord, hoping someone would show up, and Wafu has shown up. So now you can. I believe this game glitched out for you, Wafu. So now you can watch me play it, I guess.
So I had extreme amounts of problems getting this game to function at all. The control scheme like wrecked instantly. It just kept resetting on me. It doesn't seem to save. When I got the double jump, I didn't actually get the double jump. The chest just didn't give me anything.
Well, he took down the download that was on Delfruit or something, so maybe he's like making a bug fix version. So these bug enemies are like really bad, by the way. They like to sit there for ages, and you can't even attack them while they're in the sitting state. Oh god, what do you do here? That, I guess. Okay. That did not go well. Kefit, this is, I Want to Be the Knight in Shining Armor. It's by the same guy who made Overlord. I'm playing it because Quaff told me it's only like an hour or two long, and it would be fun to stream, so if it's bad, you can blame Quaff. I take no responsibility. Oh shit. So this is a weird cycle thing, and I think I lost Wafu.
I'm right here. What are you talking about? You just keep talking. I can't say anything.
Well, I mean, like, Zephyr told me not to talk to you, so...
Wow, that's kind of mean. Also, Kevin, this is a game that I was ranting about that broke on me instantly, so I didn't get to experience anything past the first boss, really.
First boss was not that good. Like, on my winning run, he just, like, the RNG made him just do, like, nothing.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Let's see.
Like, he just kept jumping back and forth, and, like, I beat him without, like, having to expend any sort of effort. Alright, so now I got the bombs. I guess this is going to be a sub-weapon, alright. And Wafu, I'm curious as to, like, what control scheme you're trying to use, because I'm pretty much fine with the defaults.
I mean, I always use Z as jump and X as shoot for every game.
That's right, you're a heathen like Kefit.
Here's a heathen. Who uses shift, honestly?
I mean,
it's such a gangly button.
Shift is the best button. Oh, and we've got the DT3 DT3 Mega Man Gate exploding blocks here.
So I played a little bit of Overlord.
Yeah.
From this guy, and his games are kind of like too easy for me, honestly, which is a bit of an elitist, dickish thing to say. But I mean, but like I'm always impressed with his ability to like make, you know, actual games out of fan games, which sounds weird to say, but like they're very properly like tiled and everything kind of looks, you know, adequate and stuff.
And he like makes a lot of alterations to the basic kid gameplay while still keeping the same physics and all that.
Mm-hmm. Like he always has like life and like, and you know, in Overlord there's literal damage numbers for your gun and stuff like that. So
yeah, Overlord even has "You Died," which, you know, is the most important part of modern gaming.
Why does he have
Alright, so the gimmick here is you have to climb the webs with miniature kid. Can you double jump? You know, you cannot double jump off a rope in this game, so that's good to know. Now we've got some lovely green Potobos. Oh my god, okay, those bugs are very bad enemy. Like, they just randomly do shit and you can't do anything about it.
That was yeah, Overlord kind of had some weird problems with like enemy design too, of like every enemy kind of feeling very ineffectual and, you know, boring.
Yeah. Well, in Overlord you actually have the gun, so you can just... Oh,
yeah.
I have to blow up the thingamabobs before... Oh, okay, I get it. I was a dumbass. Not something uncommon when I play games, you know, being a dumbass, but...
Your natural state of being.
Yeah. That's what you want to do.
Intense action platforming.
See, the bug, like, ran right at me, and his movement is just completely RNG. and he stays in the invincible state for random amounts of time too. So yeah, like really good enemy. And it looks like you can't make some jumps that you can make in this state. I'm not sure how much of a fan of it I am.
Also, I don't know about you, but the death animation annoyed the shit out of me after the first time I saw it.
Oh, I'll look at the death animation once I get to the next save.
It's just so like long and like boring. It's like it's really cool the first time you see it, but it's like, ugh.
Oh, well, I mean, it's not like you have to watch it every time. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what you're complaining about, to be honest. Like, do you sit there watching the death animation every time you die in a fan game?
No, it's just like, oh, shut up, Brian.
It's Brian. So it's
Yeah, it's me.
Let's okay. We can blow these guys up, I guess. Probably be faster. You can just run past him, but we're gonna do.
I think that's what you're intended to do.
We're gonna do this the asinine, obstinate way.
So were you just saying there's like you don't like that there are some jumps that can only be done while small?
No, there's jumps that don't seem possible but are possible. It messes.
That's
with
fan games. That's fan games.
It is fan games.
If you think it's not fan games, it's because you've been playing them too much, and now the garbage is real.
Well, at least I haven't beaten K3 like Kefit. Okay, so
Oh
here's
man.
a boss. I guess you have to hit him with. I'm gonna restart so I have HP. Oh,
Mechanic Lars.
okay.
I don't know. Wow, you didn't even try.
I got hit at the start. So.
Yeah, I mean like.
Okay, that's not what you want to do either. So we're gonna wait until he makes himself vulnerable. Oh, okay. You wanna bomb him when he's sucking stuff in, maybe?
You just have bombs and sword right now.
Yeah, just bombs and sword.
Feels like you should have to bomb his glass.
Yeah, I've tried that, but it doesn't do anything.
You have to do it a lot.
Grows the platforms
Oh.
and platforms.
There we go.
Yeah, you just gotta
Yeah, you have
do
to.
it long enough.
It takes
It's
a while to break
glass.
it. Yeah.
Bombs aren't effective via glass in real life.
Okay, so this is pretty easy. You just kind of sit up here and mash X.
Yeah,
Intense
It's like-
action platforming.
it's like original La Mulana Baphomet. Only Kefit will get that.
I've played the original.
Did you bomb Baphomet?
It's been so long that I don't remember. I just wanted to state that I have played the original.
That's why in the remake, Baphomet starts the fight by tridenting and breaking the platform above her.
Ah,
That you're not allowed to bomb her from up there. It's a nice reference.
alright. So I got the forest crystal. I don't know what the forest crystal does, but I got it.
It's one of the three ancient crystals. Gonna be a water one and a fire one as well, I bet.
I would not be surprised. But yeah, like the original La Mulana, I found it when Deceased Crab was doing his Let's Play of it. I'm pretty sure that's
Like
how,
literally every other player of
Yeah.
La Mulana.
that's how pretty much everybody discovered it. He's even like thanked in the credits of the remake
Yep.
for introducing people to it. Oh shit. Okay. Again, you probably don't actually want to fight enemies because they're gonna dick you over more often than not.
Dick ya. I'm gonna dick ya. Those guys are so happy looking.
Not sure what they're from. They look like they make. Yeah, I want to say they're from like one of the Mickey's Magical Quest games, but they look a little.
You've messed that up severely.
I did. They look a little low on
Severely.
colors to be from Super NES game.
Mm-hmm. Everything's about color with Mugi.
No, I mean like they look like they only have like 16 colors or something, so they want to be from an SNES game.
racist.
I'm racist against Genesis games because they have such poor color.
What? I don't actually know, but like I couldn't tell the difference. The Genesis games have those sick ass like boom 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 sounds. Yeah, they're the nice like I don't know, they're really round sounds. I like them.
The Genesis the sound chip has great potential that few games really put to use. Like a lot of games.
Yeah, well, there's only like
sound pretty bad.
5 Genesis games worth playing,
Yeah.
so you just play those 5.
All right, so the wall over here is shiny, so we can break it.
One of those is Phantasy Star 4. One of those is Shining Force 2, and the other 3 are all the Genesis Sonic games.
I'm a fan of Sonic 2. I'm not a big fan of Sonic 3 and Knuckles, but Sonic 2 I've always liked.
Oh my god, Sonic 3 and Knuckles is like the pinnacle of that series. It's so good. It's the DT3 of that series.
Alright, so we can't
Like, oh my god, I don't even know, like... You're like, man, I really don't like having a bunch of really interesting stages and 3 different characters to play as you get all the emeralds and get several different endings depending on whether you've achieved them all. I just really hate that. I'd much rather play a garbage, like, rail thing to get emeralds, yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Where your ally fucks you over and gets the rings and then loses them to bombs.
I'm not gonna argue that the Sonic 2 minigame is better than Blue Sphere because it's not. Like, in the, iOS Android port, they kind of improved it by making it full 3D and, moving the camera back, but it's still just kind of trash.
I just vomited a little because you said iOS Android port of a Sonic game.
Well, the ports of Sonic 1 and 2 are actually, superior to the originals because they're widescreen, which fixes a lot of issues with the camera, and they have, updates to the bonus games like that. But at the same time, you do have to, play them on a phone, so I guess it evens out. I think I want that sword, but I don't have enough money to buy it yet, so we're gonna hold off on that.
Yes.
Oh look!
Shining Force 2 was excellent.
Oh look, the kid. No girls allowed. It's very sexist of the kid. What happened to Wafu? Did he get scared off?
I'm still here.
Okay.
Brian's been ranting about, bad games like Sonic.
Oh.
This is why we don't talk to you, Wafu.
Alright, so now we can go in here and, fight a cat or something.
You're supposed to feed the cat. You're not supposed to fight it.
Well, I mean, we've established that this is a murder sim, so...
There's not going to be a cat in this house because it's an empty house. It just said that.
Alright.
You're gonna get this. I hope it's life savings when you open this up.
Down. Oh, now we can do the this thing. And this person has a shrinking device inside their house for whatever arbitrary reason, but we won't question it. Hope we can pogo around.
Caps.
I hope we have the pogo mechanic from DuckTales now. That would be so good. I love the pogo.
You love the pogo.
Pogo's fun.
Okay, now we're in the obligatory water level with a bunch of spikes.
Is there gonna be a water gym? Perhaps?
Probably.
Oh, that's interesting.
Ah, shit. Okay, these guys are instant death, by the way.
Oh yeah, they're spikes.
The kid is allergic to spikes or something.
We are all allergic to spikes.
Are you not?
Kid's allergic to bullets, man. What a fucking pussy.
I mean, being allergic to apples is one thing, but I think spikes is a normal thing to die if you get impaled by.
Yeah, but he takes 99 damage from them in this, even though he takes normal amounts of damage from being attacked by various wildlife and such. I feel like in real life, being attacked by wildlife would cause similar amounts of damage as a spike.
A spike going through your body is
I'm-
usually death, but like a dog biting you is not the same thing.
I mean, it's not like going through his body. He's like barely touching it. Oh god, I'm so bad. By the way.
Yeah,
well,
but you're
it
gonna
does
fall.
go through his body. You've been spared the graphic detail
Oh, okay.
by the game's creator. You've seen the other games. He explodes into blood, and which gets showered everywhere.
If you play earlier fan games, they have like all these gore giblets going everywhere too, because the original did
Yeah,
that.
I miss those. I like those.
You would.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm a violent man.
Yeah.
No, I mean, no one likes the kid, right? The kid is an avatar of evil. And
Oh,
so
that guy was
seeing him... Well,
The kid
Both.
becomes the guy, and
Fair enough.
that's who becomes evil. Okay, you do
like
have
the fact that the
Pokemon.
kid is always like smiling, right? It's like, I'm dying, ha 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 ha, and then you're like, oh yeah, you're fucking dying.
So the kid is like some ultra masochist, is what you're saying.
I
And
mean,
he goes around murdering Vocaloids too.
He does.
which is fine.
Oh, of course Brian would approve of murdering Vocaloids.
I don't actually hate Vocaloids, but I don't like, I don't really like their
Oh.
songs.
So you take 99 damage from falling in water while small.
Oh.
Hmm.
Well, it's just like there's a lot of Vocaloid versions of like songs that are not originally Vocaloid, and they're like universally inferior. I don't know why people make them, and I don't know why people listen to them. But
I'm bad.
some people are able to make songs as a result of that, where they wouldn't have been able to before, and a lot of those songs are good. And I just wish people would take those songs and actually make real versions of them.
So you get one double jump from a Pogo, by the way, just in case anyone was curious.
I was very curious.
I know you were.
You should pogo on these rats.
I'm gonna blow up the rats.
Why don't you pogo on the rats?
Because there's spikes.
No, not in the middle.
Okay, pogoed on the rats. You happy now?
Right, Castle. And those exist, and they're great. And they should exist more.
So this game telegraphs the secrets pretty well. Is this little sparkly animation on the wall? All right.
Oh my god,
We have
you're
enough to
so
buy-
cool.
We have enough to buy that sword back at town whenever we get back there. Oh, we've got some Kirby fish. These are from the best Kirby game, Superstar. And if Brian disagrees with that, I don't even know what to say to him.
Here
So
comes.
the weird thing about Superstar, I didn't grow up with it.
Yeah.
But I grew up with the only Kirby game I really grew up with was Dreamland 2, and I really like Dreamland 2, and it's the one I like favor the most. I went and played Superstar later, and it's definitely a good game, but like it doesn't have Rick or Koo in it.
The
You know?
animal buddies. That
So,
is one thing
like-
it lacks.
I feel like it's like a really strong second place.
Fair. That's fair. Okay, that's kind of a tight cycle to make. We made it. So now we're gonna kill these fish. We don't like fish.
That's kind of me.
Well, Kine wasn't all that great.
There we go. One fish dead. Two fish dead. That's a new children's book.
Redfish dead.
Yeah, it's a new children's
fish
book.
dead.
Killing the fish.
I keep feeling you should be able to swing upwards, but you can't.
Nope. I think it would be better if the kid had like Jerry's sword slash. Kind of goes above him. Oh, that didn't work. Got a pogo. Alright.
Oh, that didn't work. Got a pogo.
Oh, I see what we gotta do here. I figured out the really hard puzzle, guys. Hope you're proud of me.
Wow, you died to that spike.
I did. see what's over here. There's a chest. I, for one, am very
You
surprised.
are a genius.
And I
A
get
genius?
some... Genie.
Ba, 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 ba. According to Quaff, you should have beaten this game already, so... I'm concerned.
We don't listen to Quaff.
Yeah, that's true.
Dude!
Oh, and you have to actually go back and get the power-up if you die. That's lame. I'll just go save, I guess.
You could just not die.
I could, but I don't have faith in myself. And I'm guessing we're gonna get the axe, which allows us to attack upwards, since there's axe blocks blocking us.
You don't know that.
That's why I said guess.
You're gonna get an actual pogo stick. So that you shoot up through those axe tiles.
Okay, Brian, you sound really tired.
Well, it is 2 in the morning.
West Coast.
I'm not, like, really tired, but I'm not, like, at the top of my game.
What is the top of your game? Is the top of your game DT1 Achilles?
Well, I mean, the top of my game isn't, like, based on the game I'm playing. It just means that I'm, like, you know, fully energized. And I usually, DT streams are, like, easy to be energized for.
Yeah.
Sometimes with, like, RPGs, it's easy to, like, get into a lull and just be like, guess I'm gonna fight this guy for the next 10 minutes. Alright. Killed that guy.
Having a lot of trouble with this easy platforming, by the way. I'm not good at video games, in case anyone was wondering.
No, we knew.
Just clarifying it, you know, for the sake of the audience at home.
Is that...
There you go.
What are those star things?
I don't know, but I don't want to try and destroy them because they'll fall in the water and die.
Oh man, you're gonna fall.
There we go. Okay.
Wow,
this
that
must
camera
be-
did not scroll well for you.
Yeah, the camera scrolling is kind of weird when you're a mini kid. So we got the axe. Oh, it's a subway.
Whoa! You predicted it.
I know, I'm like a psychic or something. Oh, and it has to go completely off the screen before you can use it again.
Well, obviously.
Oh, I should save.
Ooh! That was adorable. Nice, these guys are arranged to make going back a little bit easier. And I die immediately as I say that. You died, that's funny.
It is. It's very funny.
Hilarious. Can't believe it. Yeah, because otherwise you would not be able to make it back.
Indeed.
Wow, you died in the same way. The same exact way. Like, literally the spike entered the hole that had already been put there before. And the kid's like, this doesn't hurt me anymore, but I'm gonna die anyway.
You see kids. Okay, so are we gonna have some epic plot?
Here's a water crystal.
It's
God,
yes,
that
it's the
text
water
is
crystal.
really hard to read.
Yeah, the font is terrible. We did get the water crystal. Brian is like some
Whoa,
genius.
it's a fucking brown water crystal? What is this shit?
Shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back.
I'm offended.
I'm gonna go back to town and get.
Better go get your, like, purple fire crystal. Jesus. What
Brian's
a
just
mess. What a mess. 0 out of 10.
Just so offended by this.
It's not a hard choice to make. We have collectively decided that water is blue. Like, that's not up for debate.
It is kind of weird how water is like always picked as blue, even though you know it's not actually blue.
Well, because it reflects the sky, which is blue. So most of the time, water seen in nature is bluish. God, your keyboard is so loud, Moogie.
I'm sorry.
Key taps are like sex, honestly.
I
They're
agree.
relaxing.
I love key taps.
I don't know. I mean, like, sometimes yes, but I feel like the current Moogie taps are not as
the current Moogie taps.
pleasing. Oh, just not as pleasing. What you got? Oh, you got a better sword.
And I got a boomerang.
I like.
Alright. So now I'm gonna. I think there's Xbox off to the right, so we're gonna go off to the right. This game doesn't have.
There's an
fast-
Xbox off to the right.
Axe blocks, I said.
An Xbox?
Wafu, did.
This is a PC game.
Wafu, what did you hear? Is Brian just busting me over nothing or what?
Brian's busting you.
Okay.
I like how you thought for a moment that you could trust Wafu. It's a funny joke.
I'm more trustworthy than you are, I think.
Never trust the abomination.
Yeah. You may think that I'm the opposite of you, but that just makes me more trustworthy.
Fair enough. Fuck. Argue with that.
So I solved a really hard puzzle, by the way. Hope you guys are proud.
It looks pretty
I
hard.
don't know if that's really a puzzle so much as a gate.
Well, the puzzle is that you have to use the boomerang to hit that switch.
But I mean, like, that's not really a puzzle. I don't think it was intended to be a puzzle.
I'm gonna
It's
call
more
it a
like
puzzle.
they will not be able to complete this without the sufficient item. Therefore, this acts as an item gate.
Okay, an item gate. That's what you meant.
Yes, I did not mean a gate where there are two spikes facing each other vertically, because that would be ridiculous.
Yeah, who would ever use one of those?
Wow, you got knocked back into the spike and then you weren't dead for a while. That's funny.
Kid has like slight iframes in this game when he takes damage.
Man, speedrun strats. Can't believe you haven't beaten it yet.
I don't know how long it is. I mean, are we
Maybe
really gonna...
Quaff's actually like really good at video games.
Yeah, he speedran it without intending to.
Like everything has been a farce so far. He's like actually beaten Night
Yeah,
Terror like 1,000 times. He just does it casually. He speedruns it in like 5 hours.
All that stuff about the Zelda titles was just a joke.
Yeah. He's like, I can't let people know. Because then Neil will be sad that I've already taken world record like twice over.
His
Quaff is actually the
DT3 down to
master
like
race.
6 hours.
Yeah. I mean, he did that in his sleep.
So Brian, curiously, do you think that
I don't like how this is starting.
it's
When you have to precede a question with curiously, it means something offensive is coming.
Do you think that if someone were to like grind DT3 speedrunning for a while, like just made it a thing, that 6 or 7 hours is possible?
I feel pretty confident 8 hours is possible.
I could see that.
At that point, I don't really know. It's really going to depend on how much we can optimize every room individually. Like, I know if you look at other games, right? If you look at how their speedruns evolve over time, like, we should expect the time to decrease dramatically. I'm just not sure how dramatic. And there are some things like... I mean, like, one thing is, like, if we ever come up with a TD strat that lets us, like, hold down for twice as long, you know? Like, that's a really big gain. I don't know. I think 8 is definitely possible. 6, I don't know.
So, like, based on Neil's current run, I'm gonna say, like, getting that down to, like, 10 would be kind of hard, and past 10, I think we're gonna need, like, very optimized play or new strats.
Right, I mean, we will no longer be able to run each room off the cuff.
Yeah.
Every room will need to have a route to it, and you will need to be able to do those routes like reliably and consistently.
And past a certain point, like the upgrades that you'll be getting will be cut down. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
very
really, like once you optimize, it's probably like in terms of upgrades that are not like directly on the path, we'll probably be getting some money because some of the items you can buy save a lot of time, but otherwise probably not that many. I don't know. It's a very complex game when it comes to item routing, so I don't feel super confident in that.
So I got the final crystal. This guy just kind of had it.
Oh.
it's a water crystal. Yeah, it's blue.
No, it's a junk
crystal.
It's a junk crystal.
What?
And I think that tile set is
wanna
from
die.
Boy. It's just kind of weird.
Oh, it does kind of look like that. Oh, MoogieNet. Oh no.
Wait, we're getting MoogieNet? Looks fine on my end. Is it not?
It started buffering for me.
I'm good on my end.
It's Brian Net.
Maybe it's me.
Alright,
Probably not though.
so let's see what happens when we insert all 3 crystals. I'm sure it'll
Alright.
be very exciting.
I don't know, Slake's like I think doing a game that long is totally reasonable.
I mean, people have done longer runs of DT3 already. So.
Well, but I mean, we weren't playing well.
Yeah, that's yeah.
But like the other like games like that would be like didn't someone do a 100% run of Odyssey that took like many hours?
Oh yeah, the current 100% run for Odyssey is 17 hours.
Right. So that's going to be another like a similar game because you can't really compare it to RPGs because RPGs aren't as like real time, like they're much more about like memorization and like following the plan than they are about
Execution.
being very precise.
Yeah.
So like I'm curious how the Odyssey run is going to evolve because that's sort of a similar thing.
Oh, shit. Almost jumped into that spike. Let's see if I can hit this guy with an axe. Yes, I can.
I think, yeah, because like DT3 doesn't have like there's no way to like skip content in it as far as we know or anything like that.
I mean there is and we've done it. That's
well,
like
with,
what the
keys
keys are.
and stuff like that. Yeah.
Wow, Moogie, this is enthralling.
So the boomerang doesn't even appear to damage enemies, so whatever. I'm just gonna.
It's a fucking boomerang.
I mean, boomerangs damage enemies in some games.
You hit his axe though.
Okay, there we go. He's dead. Oh shit. Okay, that was bullshit.
That was bullshit.
I mean, it's some like good old-fashioned Ninja Gaiden style knockback.
Yeah, knockback is king. Don't have knockback, what are you even doing?
So let's let this guy blow up his little bomby blow thing first. Okay.
Blow up his little mommy blow thing.
He has an
Bogey.
amazing way with words.
Circa 2017.
Circa.
He's southern. Leave him alone.
I still think he's German, so
German?
yeah. Pretty sure.
I can assure you I'm very much American. As American as apple
German
pie.
American. Like I mean, you can have American citizenship. You basically sound like a college professor.
I'll take that.
I could see that actually.
I'll take it. So having some trouble with these enemies. But it's just because I'm
I don't think you're
bad.
supposed to kill that guy.
Probably not, but he gets in the way.
Well, that's his job.
Well, he's an enemy, so I guess that makes sense.
By the way, Moogie,
Yeah.
I got to the really, really long save of the desert level in Princess.
Oh, how's that treating you?
I haven't started it yet because I came on here.
Oh.
But
Came all over here.
Well, I hope you enjoy it.
Look at-
because- What?
it's a long say.
It is a long save.
Loki absolutely sounds like a professor. That kind of like I really don't want to be here tone. And like slightly foreign. Like it's the perfect college professor voice.
Slightly forward.
I'm just trying to get tenure.
Okay, well, I know Moogie's real name, and it's an extremely white American name. So
Is it Jeffrey Davis?
Wafu, my last name is actually German.
is it?
Yeah.
I told you.
Oh my shit. Oh, it's your first. It's just the first. Whose last name am I thinking of then?
My first name is like not particularly American either. It's
pretty white.
It's Colin. I mean, it's pretty white, but I wouldn't say it's American.
Yeah,
That's
I
a
guess
nice
it's true.
name.
The only nice thing.
But is
Brian's
it
ever said about
is it
me-
like Jesus Christ, Mookie?
Don't worry.
I guess I'll stop in the future.
I have a pretty.
If it's gonna be a thing.
I just had to go for it. I'm sorry. I should have just
Well,
reset.
go for what? That wasn't even an insult. It was just like, you hate me all the time. Wamp, wamp, wamp.
Alright,
Jesus.
let's see what we do here. And for some reason, it zooms out when you're on the menu. Okay, you don't do that. Oh, I think you want to put it on the platform. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. That's a cute thing.
It's kind of inconsistent because it goes through some other platforms, but we'll overlook that. Oh shit, that was great playing right there.
It's probably timed such that it would work the first. Oh wow. You are making this take 1,000 years, and then he's.
I really am. Like, again, I've never claimed to be good at video games, and you're seeing why.
You absolutely have
But
to
I
be good at
guess-
video game.
Have
But I guess to you, Brian, I'm not good at anything.
Well,
I mean-
win, Wafu.
You said that you were sad that like you were too good at the Sword of Travesty 3 because it made the game last too short.
I was too good at. I mean, being too good at a particular game does not equate to being good at video games.
With the start of Travesty, it does.
Okay, that's true because DT3 is like as much as we joke about like War Master.
It's the
being
mega game.
It's like as much as we joke about like War Master being a baby, Buster Babies or whatever.
That's not a joke.
DT3 is a hard game. So now I have the ability to run. It seems like it works like a dash in Super Metroid. And Brian hates Super Metroid, so
Oh my god. I do though.
it has a lot of problems.
I can see like not having grown up with it. I have no nostalgia for it, and so if you just play it like raw, it does not hold up.
Yeah, like every time I play the game, I like find something new to dislike in it, so I just like stop playing it. I want to keep my memories of it intact.
Hmm. Like they're really good at like thematics and aesthetics and like mood. Like Super Mario is great at mood.
Yeah.
Has good like mood music and the environments are really like well crafted from that sense. But in terms of like actually being a game, I can't give it a thumbs up. I would not vote for it. I would not be its constituent.
Okay. So I didn't actually need to restart there, but I did anyway. And by the way, the controls for this are kind of bad because I have to hit shift to jump while holding C. So I'm like using my pinky to hit shift. I love that misplaced apostrophe in The Lost Knights. Slakes doesn't like Metroid in general. But there's a Metroid gate in DT3, Slakes.
It's real bad though.
I think the Metroid gate is honestly like the best, like well-made gate as far as representing the game it is.
That's probably true. Like, it's the most like Metroid.
Yeah.
But the problem is that all of the games that Zephyr is referencing in the gates are pretty bad. They're like Zelda 2 fucking sucks. Like Mario 1, I don't even know. Like Mario games are generally good, but a lot of the old ones are like, Castlevania, old Castlevania's blow. Mega Man X is okay.
Okay, that's like it's for.
Yeah, I like classic Mega Man more.
Yeah.
Really? I think the classic Mega Man's blow, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
I really prefer X to the classics because I don't know. I guess I'm a heathen.
No, I mean it's a common opinion. I like X games are more freeform, right? Like
Right.
you have a lot more options, but you know, I guess similar to DT1, like all those options make it so that nothing matters. But the games aren't hard enough to make up for that. So,
yeah,
like,
I could see that. Yeah.
X games put on the veil of having platforming, but then give you an infinitely spammable wall jump that trivializes everything.
I'm not sure if I agree with that though, because like I think the X games make a good use of like verticality in terms of their platforming overall. It's one of like the rare things of like that I think is actually good about the level design.
I don't know. Like I played all of them fairly frequently or fairly recently, except for like the real bad ones. And I still feel pretty confident that they're platforming. Like it's not just that they have easy platforming; it's that they put on the farce of having like interesting platforming that is not. I think like I value Mega Man games for their difficulty, and the X games are all like trivially easy.
I can
and
see
that's
that.
like it's fine if they're easy games, but like
I mean,
don't know.
yeah, that is fairly true. Like the thing about the X games is that like most of their enjoyment comes from like because X himself is really fun to control.
And he is fun to control, and like if the games actually like were built around him, I think they'd be a lot better.
Well, that's what we have the Mega Man gate for, right?
Yeah, I mean, like obviously, like Mega Man games shouldn't be as hard as Sword Travesty 3,
Yeah.
but like they should build their platforming knowing that you have a wall jump and not assuming that like you don't. It's very silly. Like if you go back and play those games, it's like ridiculous how
Oh, yeah. Like,
much wall jumps just like trivialize everything. It's like, why did you not know that this was going to be in the game? What have you done?
I replayed some of them recently myself, and like Raocow did his thing with them recently, and like honestly, like compared to the Mega Man gate in DT3, they just seem like completely trivial.
Yeah.
Like compare the actual Overdrive Ostrich stage to the one that Zephyr made, and it's like it's just ridiculous how bad the original is. Okay, come on, there we go.
And like
And these guys make the mean
I-
thwomp sound, by the way.
like the bosses in X games are like generally a lot easier. Weaknesses are generally less effective than they are in the classic games, but they're like way easier to buster only. So like they're just easier in general.
Honestly, the weakness things of like the Mega Man games is always the thing that like it's like a mechanic they put in just to trivialize their own fights, basically.
Oh no, I died. By the way, guys, I got the big fucking sword, or whatever it's called. It's a big fucking sword.
Oh, cool.
God bless.
And now I'm actually dying because you have to do like some weird draw.
I don't mind the weaknesses. Like I never would have thought about it until this chat group where it's like, man, weaknesses make the game worse. Like, what the fuck you talking?
Oh god. Oh, you actually don't die to the spikes. Wait, do you? Oh no, I got hit by the other guy, not the spike. Alright. These like big walrus looking guys, I don't even know what they are.
Walruses.
I guess. Walruses generally don't float in the air though.
Sorry, Walry.
Oh, that was not the correct answer, effect.
What? Oh, that worked. Well.
Okay, having some trouble with this easy little puzzle for babies here. We'll figure it out.
It's not an easy puzzle for babies. It's a baby puzzle for babies.
Baby puzzle for babies.
A basie.
A basie, yes.
Get them basies. Oh, you gotta do the thing.
Okay, you can make that jump.
I mean, there was one good thing about the Overlord guy, just that all his games
Yeah.
are very babby friendly.
That'd be friendly.
Oh yeah, I mean Overlord's a fairly easy game, but I think that's okay.
It is, and it's like it's a very gamey game.
Yeah, it's more like an actual game instead of like fan game cancer.
Like, if you want a harder one, play I Don't Want to Be Anything too.
Well, Wafu and I just played like Ocean Princess, which is like Ocean Princess is pretty much the hardest you can reasonably make an adventure style game. It gets like very difficult needle later on in it, and the bosses are pretty difficult as well.
Yeah, I like I Don't Want to Be Anything too, just because like it doesn't really do needle. It has a bunch of different gimmicks.
Yeah,
It's like it's really varied. And if you haven't played it, you should.
I've played some of it. I might get back to it. I don't know. I can get bored when games don't have needle platforming because I'm like a horrible person.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's that German in you.
yeah. Yeah, Slicks, this game is pretty reasonable for anybody, I'd say. Like, even if you don't like fan games, it shouldn't give you too many problems. I mean, it has HP and everything. HP is like the baby stat for babies.
God. Just thinking about discussions that were had today.
What did I miss? What did I miss?
Oh, there was just a long discussion about video games and difficulty and
Oh, the Achilles conversation?
the DT1 is an easier game than DT3 on Achilles conversation.
Huh?
Yeah, Quaff seems to think that DT1 Achilles would be easier than DT3 Achilles, but...
Fucking what? Is he on drugs? Like,
Yes. The drug is Eroge.
that's impossible. There's literally, I don't believe that for a second.
Right.
Not even close.
And that's why I'm thinking about it.
Like, that one cancer room, that, the no dash cancer room in...
Oh
fucking
yeah,
Zelda
it's
That's,
not gonna be a fun time for me.
like, and like, even Shroud Lord himself is like way harder than anything in DT3 Achilles.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
We know this.
Like, nobody
This is
should
a
beat
knowable
Shroud Lord
thing.
Achilles.
Is this what 2 hours of Zelda tiles will do to a person?
I don't know. I don't want to like dogpile, but like it's just very like it's a subjective thing, but it's like so wrong.
Like, I mean, Quaff is clearly having a lot of trouble with DT3 Achilles, right?
Right, and
he's
that's
probably
totally
like,
fine.
yeah, I mean, it's not easy at all. I'm not gonna say that, but DT1 was like never even conceived to like be doable on Achilles. It's just a difference of design philosophy.
Zephyr hadn't even beaten everything when he released it.
Really? Like, what had he beaten? Did he not beat Shroud Lord?
He hadn't beaten Shroud Lord and Artisan Distorted.
Sounds like something Dark Yoshi would do.
And like the game is very much never meant for this. Whereas with DT3, everything was finished, no damage except for Wex and the Executive, and all subsequent versions of War Master. No damage.
Well, I mean, like, Jamers is the only one who's beaten Wex no damage, so that's kind of unreasonable to expect Zephyr to do.
Because Zephyr sucks at games.
Yeah, he's the worst video game player ever. That's why he made easy games like Destroy Travesty.
And that depends, Slikes, because like if you include DT3 as of now, then like I don't think that anything in DT1 is harder than Wex.
Well, no. Wex is his own little thing.
I mean, Wex is kind of his own category, so I mean,
He's not even really part of the game.
Yeah,
he is kind of a uber boss.
He's a bonus thing for us, basically.
But like even so, if you go back to like the vanilla game, like the only thing is a comparison is like the hardest thing in DT3 is Warp Master. The hardest thing in DT1 shot.
Maybe. Hardest thing is probably like.
Oh, just if we're talking about just Achilles stuff, then like.
I'm gonna say Abomination is harder.
I don't know, like all of DT1 just seems like absolute ass cancer on Achilles.
It is. It is. I do it because I'm mad. I'm truly mad, and I don't know. It just. I think there was some venting going on about Zelda tiles, and that's what I think that was.
That's the only like
I had so much of a hard time that nothing could possibly be this hard, so I will just claim the hardest thing I can possibly think of will be easy compared to this type of thing. But it is funny, just because like Buffett's like, man, like having HP lets you tank everything in DT3. And then he's like, man, I can't do tiles because I can't take things. Or like, Overlord boss is too hard because it one-shots me. Like, yeah, that's why tanking exists in games. That's why HP is a thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, you can design a game that's possible to be beaten right.
Yeah.
Like, not intended to be.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, you do that to make sure it's fair.
Yeah.
And that people can do it, but like not that the health is there intentionally, because the game is fucking trash to learn. It's trash to play blind in Achilles. Like,
so this boss has 2 phases and there's no checkpoint between them?
Oh god.
That was a really long part.
Wow, you just threw yourself.
I threw myself into the spikes just immediately.
Oh god, this boss looks like shit.
It kind of is.
I don't like how this boss looks like from like a visceral level. Like it's kind of disturbing to me.
Yeah, like what is this from?
I said it's my mom. Kind of sad.
Yeah. I mean, it looks like it.
Dude, my mom's a nice lady.
Well.
What?
Nice isn't the same thing as looks, you know.
Fair enough. Yeah, but this is trying to kill Moogie. My mom wouldn't try and kill Moogie.
Would she?
I don't think so.
Does your mom know Moogie?
No. Maybe.
Yeah.
Fair enough, actually. I don't know.
Yeah, so like, as soon as you get to know me, you just want to kill me. That's what it is, huh?
God. This guy like part of the Third Reich or something?
By the way, Moogie, we were actually having. I was talking to like.
Yeah.
We were talking to Jack from the Discord.
Yeah.
Like me, Sacred, and a bunch of other people, and we were just like talking to him, like giving him the our past history, but from like Tanoshimi and stuff like that.
Right.
And when you came to Tanoshimi, we called it the first impact. When you came to Discord, it was the second impact.
Okay, so the second phase of this fight is like really bullshit. And it takes fucking forever to reach it.
Why do you keep running off the edge?
Because the physics are bad.
Why don't you use the axes?
Okay, I'll use the axes next time.
I don't know. I don't want to tell you how to play, but like, it doesn't look like you're supposed to pixel to the edge so you can use your sword there.
Probably not.
And you're probably not supposed to hit the heart with your sword either and get damaged by it throbbing at you.
Probably
I bet
not.
this is an axe boss for axe people.
Has kind of a lot of HP too.
Well, you're supposed to sword it when it goes like all angry at you and bounces. It does like 5 times as much damage.
Now we go inside the heart of Wafu's mom.
I actually do use Axe body spray, Estel, because I am a manly man.
I have Axe body spray too. I don't use it though.
Oh well, wow! Look at those axes.
The god. Look at this axe play.
Yos. God. What are even those? Oh, those are what's spawning the fucking spaghetti.
Oh, and
like,
by
why
the way,
do you
the
need to kill those
platforms like do
things?
not extend as far as their sprite might make you think they do. So that was what was killing me.
Make you think Mike movement?
Is Noogie getting some frame drops or is it just me?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All those threes that are falling
Yeah,
down.
the threes are
Yeah.
the terrible threes.
I like how Noogie has just given up on killing the dots on the other
Oh
side.
yeah,
Like,
no
why
reason to
bother?
kill 'em all.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm glad we found the strat of use the item you just got.
This looks like really bad.
Yeah, it is really bad. I'm gonna say this is not a good boss. There we go.
Spoilers. Every fucking time.
I'm happy about my accomplishments, Wafu. Jeez, I have to prove my worth.
It's your
in
first
life.
mistake.
I guess I beat the game.
Is that really the final boss?
I mean, Quaff said it was short. I guess we should have believed Quaff.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Ending.
I don't think there's anything past
Mother
this.
is dead.
It just repeats all this text forever.
But they're not even saying it. They're just thinking
There
it.
we go. Oh, look, here's the kid is a poor edit of Mario from Super Mario Bros. 2 or Doki Doki Panic or whatever you want to call it.
I don't want to call it that.
Why not?
Brian is not Doki Doki.
I don't believe in the panic of the masses.
It is so weird though that they like this localized this completely unrelated game as a Mario game.
Yeah, old games are weird.
So like the guy misspelled version on the title screen at the bottom right, by the way.
Oh my god, what an idiot.
So yeah, anyway, that was
Verison 1.0, motherfuckers.
Alright, so that was I Want to Be the Knight in Shining Armor. I streamed it for the sake of Quaff. Looks like it took about hour and 20
Who's not
minutes.
here.
Yeah. Took about an hour and 20 minutes. I guess I'll upload it to YouTube because, you know, why not? Thank you for everybody that watched. Thank you, Brian, for commentating. Wafu for just, you know, he kind of exists sometimes. We don't talk about him.
I was here first.
Well, I was here first. I just wasn't in voice chat. I was
Yeah.
in the chat. But I'm like, I don't know if I can handle one-on-one with Moogie. He's so intense.
Honestly,
I mean, we did
Good
that the
choice.
other night when Zephyr was busy watching Newbie.
I guess that's true. But he was still like there in spirit. It was like a bird perched on my shoulder. On my folder. God. It is like 3 in the morning, so I'm gonna go continue grinding in EO5.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and kill the stream. Thank you for everybody who watched who commentated. Bye bye.